Just make sure I have your name right. Okay, we are back. Come on up, guys. See, we got it right. Roots to Table. I was like, trying to remember the.
You can't not remember Roots to Table. Come
It's
on,
it's a great name. So I met you guys yesterday. I met Charlene yesterday. Yes. So I bought these beautiful charcuterie little platters, a set of 4 for put on my wine glass. So introduce yourselves.
Sure. I'm Jason Katzenbeck. I started Roots to Table back in 2021. I actually started it a few years before that, but we were selling products from China.
Maybe move up just a little bit. Make sure you're getting picked up by the mic. Okay, awesome. So what was this? Products from China?
Yeah, I was selling bamboo charcuterie boards on Amazon.
Okay.
And then 2020 hit, and I looked at it like, well, I know manufacturing, I know marketing, so why don't we look at building our own manufacturing? You're out of it
no,
now?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm trying to.
What do I got to do here?
Like, there we go. Okay. There. Wait. Is that better? Yeah. There we go. Okay. Wait. You're not in there enough. Okay. Yeah. Hey, say, I have never claimed to be a professional live YouTuber. Okay. So I'm sorry. Okay. So
we're live.
We are live. So, Roots to Table. Yeah. This is definitely not Chinese bamboo stuff you're doing at Amazon, but that's how you started, though.
Yes,
right?
Yeah. So I bought a sawmill in 2021, I think it was.
Yeah. So COVID happened,
right?
And so just like dealing with suppliers in China and shipping and all of that, it was all out of our hands. And it increased the cost of everything. And so then that's when we started looking at, like, what if we did something ourselves? And then we had control over our inventory.
Did you have a experience with making any of this stuff before?
No.
Well, I went to school for manufacturing engineering technology back in the day. And my first 10
that
years
would be something.
Work, and I was in manufacturing the first 10 years for a woods product company called Weyerhaeuser. It was a bigger scale, and they would do plywood type of products called OSB. But I still got to understand between when I went to school for material sciences and with all those years of manufacturing, I got a good concept of manufacturing. Then in 2005, I quit my job with them and I started my own company, but it was an online marketing company. And so I did that up until 2020 when I sold that company. And so I had this hybrid kind of understanding manufacturing. We always loved being out in the woods, loved working with wood. And
e-commerce.
My marketing and e-commerce. So when we did this,
which is a great combination.
Yeah,
you have it all. Yeah.
So we started, and we didn't focus locally at all. We just focused online. Like we do very well on Etsy. We have our own.
Etsy. I love Etsy.
Yeah, we do very well with it. Yeah. We do Amazon as well too, but we try to focus on our own website as much for the branding possibility. But this was our first time doing a show, so we focused so much online, and then I think it was you were talking to someone about doing a home show, and we thought, why not? Like, let's give it a try.
Local exposure.
And that's huge too. Like, we met, and I'm like, these would be fantastic gifts for our clients, right? We're always looking for something, and I know other agents have probably done it, but they're really beautiful. So, can you show us what this looks like?
So this is a unique piece. It's walnut. It's a solid piece of walnut. And so we offer it's
so and this is oiled, I guess.
Yes.
Is that okay?
Yeah. So all of our boards are soaked in a mineral oil bath, and then we do
24 hours. You gotta stress.
Okay, for 24 hours, and then we give.
Oh, really? So then it's really absorbed then, obviously.
100%. Yeah. So it's like.
And then we buff it with our board butter that it's a little more waxy.
Okay, I saw your board butter you're selling too.
Mm-hmm. Right, yes, so we make our own.
So then you apply that occasionally just to make your board stay.
Yeah, it's kind of like a plant. It's a piece of wood. So when it sits in your home, it tends to dry out every once in a while. So if it's just there for looks, you want to do it maybe every couple months. But if you're using it, you want to use it every time afterwards.
See, I'm a use it kind of girl.
Yeah,
right. Like I want to. If I'm going to buy something beautiful like this, I'm going to serve a nice.
Yeah, exactly.
And when you put the board butter on, it just really brings everything out, and it just makes it
pop.
The whole reason we created this is we've done a lot of traveling from our previous lives, and we love entertaining. And with my previous business, we did a lot of big shows, and so it was always about entertaining guests and everything, and bringing people together. And so that was the idea with this. We wanted to bring something that was a conversation starter. So when you serve this, not only are you creating community with other people, but you have a conversation starter.
Well, it is absolutely stunning. I mean, look at the grain in that.
Mm-hmm.
And where do you source your wood then? It's all local?
So we get our maple all local here in Sault Ste. Marie. The walnut sadly doesn't grow here, so we get it from Southern Ontario. It's all Canadian grown.
Right.
Yeah.
It's all Canadian. So Canadian products, that's
100%
important.
Canadian products.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have this board.
Yeah, so this is the only product that we don't put mineral oil on. It takes 3 days because you have to we use tongue oil, and when you apply tongue oil, it takes 24 hours to cure. And we put 3 coats on here because we want this, like these are heirloom pieces. This stuff is meant to last a lifetime. So we have a space on the top where, so this is what happens when
oh my gosh.
I cut the tip of my finger off just on Thursday.
Don't get blood on that, okay? It's too nice.
I'm dedicated. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't know if that's a selling feature or not.
So you told me
So we personalize, all of our boards can be personalized. Engraving with preset engravings or custom engravings. So we had a customer whose father had passed away last year. And so for a Mother's Day gift, he had his father's signature put on the board with his mother's, their last name and the date that they got married.
Because they played crib all the time, right?
Because they played crib all the time. Yes,
Yeah.
they played crib every evening before bed. So for her to have that with her signature on it was very sentimental. And then we do other things like handwritten recipes from your grandmother that you can put on a board and give, to.
Oh yeah, I have plans of
sentimental
making my family cry with that. By the way, like I'm just thinking, which recipe should I use?
Yeah.
Because we have my grandmother's all her handwritten,
and
stuff,
even
right?
love letters and stuff like that. There's so many different kind of
I'll send one to
configurations
my
you can put. There you go.
Yeah, so there's so much that you can do with it. And
Sorry, that's probably not what you meant, but I hear you.
It's exactly what I meant. Any reason to buy our product is approved.
It's a good reason. Yeah, there you go.
Because it'll last a lifetime, so he'll always remember.
He'll always remember that last text. Yeah. That's awesome.
Drunken ones are the best. The drunken
yeah. So price-wise, so right now you have a discount. I think you said 25%.
Yeah.
Which is
So
awesome.
we most often run a 20% discount at our on Etsy and our website, but for this weekend only, we did 25% off all of our products.
So this is like a price at 103.
Yeah.
And it's solid walnut, like spectacular.
And we sawmill the logs, we dry the logs, we do 100%
the entire process, right from the logs to the finished product.
And you guys have a website.
Yes.
I took a couple of pictures yesterday. I mean, the picture I took actually looked phenomenal. It had, by the way, I looked at it, I'm like, wow, that looks really nice. The products are like, you have a huge array of stuff. So these are just two of the things. And how much are the crib boards?
Crib boards right now, $82.
$82. And so you put your stamp on the back, and then the engraving, is there an additional cost to that?
Just let her show.
Nice.
Yeah, so
It's a
we
beautiful
offer
logo,
free
too. I like
engraving of specific templates because it takes time to set up the engraver and do everything. So if you pick one of our selected templates, it's free.
It's included with the purchase.
If you want to do something custom, price will go up based on that. But between $25 to $45 max. You can get whatever you want done.
So I'm going to give you guys my logo because there's a few products that I want to do. But then once you have that logo, you'll have it.
Exactly.
Ready,
if you
right?
want to do bulk orders like that, like that's the other thing too, is like once we have your image, there might be a one-time fee to make the image compatible. Then we don't charge after that again. You can put it on.
Yeah. So actually, there's the logo that would be on.
Yes,
there.
exactly.
Yeah. Pretty.
Yeah, it's amazing what we can do with the printer. Like all kinds of unique things. Like anyone's logo. People that just conjure up ideas that send us pictures like from the internet of
photos,
a tree with this writing and this other image, and we can combine it and make it work.
Actually, it's super complicated and time-consuming.
Yeah, of course
it's really hard. No one else can do this but us.
Things are only easy when you have mastered your craft.
Yes,
right.
You get your 10,000 hours in. That's the secret.
Yeah, because for me, it's absolutely not easy because I would never in a million years know how to do what you're doing. Right.
Well, and you have to have the equipment. We purchased all the equipment. We've had all the. And just learning how to apply tongue oil properly. You waste a lot of product trying to figure that out.
And this is not your Walmart special crib board. Like we play.
No.
I'm a terrible crib player, but it's often played at the cottage, and I'll watch, or sometimes I'll play. But that is gorgeous.
Really,
so
you
beautiful.
see all the patterns. Yeah,
Yeah.
and a 10-year warranty we provide.
And it's
on
a classy
everything,
piece.
too.
I mean, it's not your piece of board with like that's something like you said, it's an heirloom, right?
You leave it
Like,
out.
Well, and they're
You
all
leave it out,
unique.
yeah.
Yeah, and every piece is unique because it's all, most of it's live edge, and so it's
Yeah.
just every tree tells a different story, and you
Yeah.
get.
And I really liked the small cutting boards you had that had the maple leaf on it.
Yes,
Awesome.
yes.
Very
Yes,
Canadian.
yes.
Which
yes.
is great.
So we do charcuterie boards, cutting boards,
Yeah.
all sizes and shapes of cutting boards. We do cheese boards, bread boards.
And we're always expanding.
Yeah.
We're always testing new products.
Yeah,
it's
you
all
guys bought the
focused
wine
around
tray.
the connection.
Yeah, the wine
with
tray are fun.
people.
I like
yeah.
them. Yeah. I
Yeah.
used it last night. As
Oh,
soon as I
did
got
you?
it, I undid it and I
Awesome.
put my glass on it, showed everybody.
It's really good for standing
Yeah.
around a fire too. Like you can have your little snacks and hold
Okay.
everything.
Okay.
It's like-
So I had a night. I'm like, I love those ideas with the spike, that goes to sit. Do you do
Yes,
those?
yes.
Do you that it goes in the ground
Yeah.
so you can sit next
100%. Those are great
Okay,
ideas that hold
right?
the wine bottles and the hold the glasses.
Yeah, so you can sit in the chair
Yeah.
at the fire.
Yeah.
You got your little
Yeah, with summer here, we're going to come up with a few new ideas. That's for
Awesome.
Sure.
Yeah,
we
that's
love
awesome.
to be around our campfire.
So, and your website, just to what is it?
Rootstotable.com.
Perfect. Rootstotable.com. That's pretty straightforward, and it is actually a really great business name. I do
Thanks.
love it. Yeah, Roots to
thank you.
Table, like totally describes your product,
Exactly.
what you're doing,
It's
and
coming from the roots, and it's going to
yeah,
land on your table. And
Yeah, and roots, like you got the family aspect, you got the wood aspect, table.
that's a little
again,
place
you got
on
the
play on
fit,
woods
you
there. I
know.
like
Yeah.
that too. That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, guys.
Oh,
You're
yes,
welcome.
thank you
Yeah,
for
Nice
inviting
talking
us.
to you.
Very
out
nice
there.
to meet you both.
Yes,
and
you too.
oh yes,
Yeah. No, you don't
Is
take
this-
it. Yeah.
Is this your common thing now? That's how you have
Yeah, I
to do
got a
handshakes.
fist
You
bump,
know. I'm
yeah.
sorry, I lost my
Well, they
fingers
said
today.
that
yeah.
I wasn't taking good enough care of it. I was being too active still, and so
Yeah.
I gotta protect
But
it.
you still have all your digits.
I
So
do,
That's,
I do,
that's a
yes.
good thing. Yeah.
Yes.
I can
Yeah.
show you pictures.
No,
live,
we're good.
you know.
No.
No.
Gruesome photos? No.
Yeah.
I can
no.
show you
So-
one.
Okay, I can't help. Okay.
I won't show you a
Okay,
gruesome
don't-
one.
You can show the X-ray on
Yes.
this, but don't show the gruesome one.
Don't
here.
show the gruesome one.
I haven't even seen
So
it.
that's the X-ray. Can you see the
Oh, jeez.
It broke the
Yeah.
tip? Broke the bone right
Yeah.
Broke the
Oh,
bone,
yeah,
but
you can
it's
see
but
the
it's
tip.
but it's still there though. They were able to
Yeah,
fix
yeah,
it. Oh, that's
yeah.
good.
Do you want to see?
Yeah, I might as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you got it out now. You might as well show me that. Oh man! Oh,
Yeah, see,
Ouch.
I don't want to see it.
oh, that must have hurt. Oh, see the hazards.
Yeah.
No,
You know?
it's true. And it
Yeah.
was just safety first, everyone. Like things got busy, and
Yeah.
we just took our eye off the ball for a moment. I wasn't
It happened
thinking,
so quickly.
and it happened so quickly. And the boss, it happened in front of the employees, so I just got to eat crow. And it's like, put new. It was a good lesson. We got a big
Yeah.
meeting planned on Monday, and we'll go from there. But I'm happy. Like my hand, it doesn't hurt.
You're lucky because
yeah.
that could have been a
I'm
very
super
different
tough.
outcome.
I'm
Yeah.
super
Well, well, that helps.
Yeah.
Being super tough.
Stupid too, but yeah.
Oh,
my
you guys
gosh.
are awesome. Thank you so much. And I can't
you.
wait to actually to my clients that are watching. This is going to be one of our, and I love that. I mean, I don't want all the agents to hear all this either, but I love that
Right.
you beautifully box,
Yes.
that's a big thing for me. And we want,
right. The
you
whole
know,
package.
the whole package.
Exactly.
iPhone was a good example for that, right up to when you open an iPhone case, it goes whoosh. That was
Yes.
engineered, all
Right.
those kind of things. So
Yeah.
it's that user experience when they get the product. The moment
I
they
know
start
that sound.
opening it,
I know
the
you want
sound.
them
I-
in
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's part of the whole experience. And
Yeah.
because we put time and thought into our boxes, and there's information inside of them, and so whether they're used again or not, it just shows that it's quality.
So, and this is fantastic because you have something that somebody could potentially do, maybe just as a side thing, whatever. But you're taking it to that next level of just the whole package, and you're from the Sioux, right?
right.
Canadian Sault Ste. Marie, great community that we have, like this incredible product that you're creating a large company.
Yes.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
you guys
Yes,
are
we're-
delivering, like you said, you're and
And
the
it's growing
ability that we
nicely,
have.
like-
15, 20 years ago, you wouldn't have had the opportunity to be online the way you are.
Right.
So you have this
You have to
entire
rely
different
entirely.
audience.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that which
Yeah,
is
we-
nice, where you
and
can live in the Sioux.
50% of our sales are in the States, and it's like with all
Wow.
this negativity going on right now, it's like we lived in the States for many years. Like we love it there, and like set politics aside, so many things are overblown because of that. But it's like it's a great place to live. Like we have the UP is amazing.
Oh, the UP is beautiful.
There's so much beautiful
I'm
stuff
missing
there.
it right now. I'm just kind of waiting for. I mean, the weather hasn't been greatest either, but we're actually getting our Michigan real estate license.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So with EXP, we're a global company, and we can have licenses in different provinces in different countries because we're under a big umbrella. So love the UP, and for sure. I mean, it's disappointing. I'm hoping that things settle down a little bit.
There's a lot of fear mongering going on.
Yeah, but we'd love to see an office in the Harbor Springs area.
Oh,
I mean,
right?
Traverse City,
all
Traverse City,
areas.
Harbor Springs, Petoskey.
And real estate's costly there. Yeah, it's a nice. It's so different. The state.
It's very different.
Yeah, the house that we have now. If we had that same value house in the States, it would have been twice as big. Like it's it's incredible.
Yeah, and then some exceptions were applied too. Like Harbor Springs, right on the waterfront there. The cost
You're
is
multi-million.
So I mean, it's a little bit.
Where you are.
Yeah, you're getting billionaires living there now. You know
100%.
what I mean? Like that. That's a whole different level.
Yeah.
But it's such a great place.
But we're only. I mean, that's what.
90 minutes.
90 minutes. There you have the time. Yeah, 90 minutes.
Yeah, I lived in Gaylord for 5 years.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. I know. Last summer, I think was the last time I went, and I went to the Harbor Springs, the marina, sat on the waterfront, enjoyed some nice food, a couple cocktails, and it's like you've traveled far,
right? It is, and it's that much warmer too. Like it's just in the summertime, it's that much warmer.
And then of course there's Mackinac Island. Yeah. So if anybody from the States is watching, we do love everybody from the States. Yeah. So hopefully our relationship will continue. Very proudly Canadian, and no, we don't want to be in any state of the United States. We want to stay friends. Yes. Good ones. Yes. Yeah.
Why can't we just be friends?
Exactly. Yeah. Awesome. I think most people feel that way. With one exception, but
There's always an exception.
Yeah. Well, that's great though. But you're marketing to the States, so American dollar is considerably more. Well, was it 47%? Maybe a little bit better Canadian dollar right now. So that's a steal.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh my goodness.
And we keep lifting our prices as it's reasonable to do so, because at first, you had to charge lower because we didn't have any reviews, we didn't have a brand established, but we're putting the work in it. It's like we kept saying we got to charge more because we want to be fair on our value.
Well, we weren't even breaking even at first, and you're just trying to get your name out there. I mean, we need to. At least
you have to make profit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We have those same struggles.
With
our property management side, similar kind of things. We're paying for staff, and we weren't charging enough for that staff person after. It's a learning process.
Well, when people want to do multiple versions to a logo and they're expecting it to be free, it's like, well, I'm paying someone hourly to work on there. Like I can't do that. It's interesting. But I mean, like when you travel and you go to the parks here, these are sold for $150 at the parks. We're selling for $82. Like this should be over $100, but we're not there yet because we want to. We want to get as many products into people's hands as possible so they can feel the difference, like a high quality is and everything.
And it's nice when it's just a slightly better price too.
Exactly.
And, that doesn't. And the thing is, like, I would way rather buy something like from a local Canadian company, obviously. And not just that it's all Canadian products, but it's all the toxins and everything we hear about coming from things from, obviously there's, and there's. Everybody's of age that's making the product, and they're not. It's fair wages and everything. So there's that whole element as well.
Yeah, actually, we have 2 retired guys working for us right now, and
awesome!
27-year-old. Like it's because it's
a game changer. Like just the control that it's allowed us to have over every aspect of our business that we couldn't before. So
just to even test product ideas. Before you would be 6 months before you get your hand on the product you want to test. Because you're getting it from overseas, and it's like, first of all, $5,000 for like the design schematic and all that kind of stuff, and then they own it. So if you want them not to go and make that product with other people, like it's there was a lot to it. So now everything's in house, totally.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, that's really cool. Where's your shop?
People's Road.
Okay, is it open to the public?
No,
Okay.
No, it's just manufacturing now. But
we have started talking about having a storefront. So
the focus was always external because the Sioux by itself just didn't have the population.
Of course, that makes sense.
But we're looking for we were talking to Sue Mill, but if you have other ideas about like a pickup location and having little displays, so
Yeah,
if you got
yeah,
ideas.
yeah, absolutely. We can talk about that because,
Okay.
of course, I'm in real estate, so if
Yeah.
I knew some okay, and just all the business interactions that we have and everything. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of places that, like you said, just a stand or just some of these
Exactly,
samplings. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
even in our office, we don't get as much traffic like face to face as the old days.
Right.
Because everything's done electronically, and we
Yeah.
see the clients at their homes or
Mhm.
whatever.
Right.
But yeah, there's like so many businesses we
Well, we
interact
sell
with. So.
Yeah.
like multiple boards a day locally. At time. Well, I guess not. It's everything's international right now. I shouldn't say locally, but I'm just thinking like, if there's businesses that want to allow us to use their business as a pickup, so we can provide local delivery. It provides foot traffic into their store, and these are high-end products, so you're getting high-end clientele that are coming into
That's
your
right.
business too.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're picking up a dollar store item.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
nothing
we'll-
wrong with the dollar store. Everyone
No,
loves the
everybody
dollar
loves
store.
the dollar store. Yeah, it's never a dollar when you leave the
Yeah.
dollar store.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, and we'll collaborate too because with me wanting to do this stuff, like
Mhm.
obviously my clients that are receiving these
Right.
gifts will also be like, oh, where did this come from, right?
Yeah, we can talk commission.
Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah.
All right,
Discounts and commission
yeah.
discounts. Yeah. Awesome. Well, very nice to meet you
Yes,
again.
thank you so
so
much.
much.
Yes,
Oh
yes.
yeah, sorry. I
That's
was like,
okay,
grab,
yeah,
imagine. I
Oh
grabbed him by
my
the
God.
hand.
I'm pretty quick on that. I'm pretty
Yeah.
quick on it.
All right, guys.
All right.
Well, good luck with the rest of the show. We'll talk
Thank
to you
you.
soon. And I have your card. I took a picture of it too because
Okay.
I'm notorious for losing them.
RoosterTable.com.
Yes, roostertable.com. I was very happy when you told me that it was all online there
Yes.
because that makes a difference because they
For
have
sure.
so many products and then I
Mhm.
could like,
Yeah.
We got a good
Take-
shopping
take a
experience
few.
on
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Take
Okay,
care.
thanks guys.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
dropping by.
Yes.